John, home game at last tomorrow after what, a couple of months. Players must be looking forward to that, and I guess you are as well.
Yeah, very much so. It's been a long time since we played at home. I think it was December the 29th.
In the league, yeah.
In the league against Notts County. That finished 1-0. I'd settle for the same score tomorrow. So, yeah, we're glad to be back. We've actually played 4 matches away from home. 4 consecutive matches away from home, which has not been easy. Like to have had a few more points from them, but you know, pretty happy with the places that we've been to and the performances that we've had. Possibly not quite as happy with obviously the results, but been 4 great performances, and if we can maintain that kind of performance against Peterborough here at home, and then I'm sure we'll get something from the game.
We've played on some good pitches in recent weeks away from home. Saturday, I mean, some parts of it aren't going to be that so good. Perhaps have to be a bit more adaptable, do you think, in the way we approach the game? Yeah,
we'll try, obviously, and play as much as we can. You know, at Swindon the other night, we went out and played some very entertaining football and very productive football. It might not be quite so free-flowing here at Broadfield because of the 1 or 2 bad areas on the pitch, but my boys know well enough that they need to play safety first in certain parts of the ground, and doesn't matter really how it looks. It needs to be effective. So we'll be very careful, Bruce, but I'm sure the pitch will be fine.
Peterborough, you saw a couple of weeks ago. I mean, they've had some good results. Obviously, they're going to Wembley at the end of March, so they'll come here in good spirits, won't they? Yeah,
they're like everybody really in our division, and particularly you know, the guys that we played against the last 4 games, Coventry, Rotherham, Walsall, and then Swindon, are all up there vying for playoff position. Possibly, maybe not so much at Coventry, but certainly the other 3. And Peterborough fall into that category very much so. You know, they're pushing for a promotion to try and get into automatic places, but other than that, they'll certainly be involved, I think, in the shake-up in the playoff positions. So points are vital to them as well as to us. So you know, they'll come here. I think Peterborough, and certainly since Darren Ferguson's been there, they don't know how to come and play out for a 0-0. You know, they've always been an attacking team. Darren encourages them to attack. They've got the kind of players that just want to attack, so it should be a very entertaining match.
And you've of course managed teams against Darren's father and now Darren himself.
I was hoping you weren't going to mention that, you know, because I only managed to beat Sir Alex once. I think I got a draw as well.
That's quite a good record compared to some managers, isn't it?
Possibly, yeah, but there were always tough matches, but obviously I wasn't on my own. There was massive Premiership clubs that couldn't even get a point off them, couldn't even get a corner against Sir Alex. So yeah, we got a few points off them, but not very many. They were always very tough to play against. So hopefully we can at least get 3 on Saturday against his son.
Squad-wise, no Billy Clark, of course, completes his ban. Andy Drury came off on Tuesday. What's the latest?
Andy's okay. He's been a little bit sore for a couple of days, but he's a warrior, and he wants to be out there. Of course, you know, things have been going pretty well for us, and I don't have that problem of players not wanting to be out there. Everybody's desperate to get on the field and get into the starting 11. So Andy will be fit. He's in contention for a starting place. And everybody's in pretty good shape. I think Connor Essam had a small knock that he picked up the other day. He's about the only one in the whole squad. Everyone else is in really good shape. So healthy competition.
And some good options, obviously, which we saw on Tuesday. Danny came on into midfield, and then Sully up front, and then sort of in midfield, and then up front.
Yeah,
good, didn't he?
Yeah, Sully, good debut. I mean, when you look at him and you just think that's the first time he's ever played in a sort of professional first team game. It was pretty awesome, to be honest, and he found it tough, but he came out of the game with a lot of credit, I thought, and he's certainly in contention tomorrow for a starting position. Hiram Boateng, he's chomping at the bit, to be fair. He's desperate to get on the field, and there's a chance we might see him at some stage tomorrow. But as you said, Danny come onto the field, and Danny Borman is a great option to have had the other night, just to bring him straight into the team, and he just effortless, really seamless transition into the centre of midfield. Just got on with his job as he always has done. But we got Gary Dicker to to select from. Josh Simpson, of course, and we don't have Billy. He's the only one, but he'll be back on Tuesday night against Stevenage here. So let's hope we've got 3 points to celebrate.